guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you guys everything I made in 2021. I know this is like kind of late, but I just started this channel, so that's why this is like coming out in March. But since it's like a new channel, I want to just show you guys what I have made and like the baseline of my channel, so also like in the future I can see how far I've grown. So yeah, this is my baseline. Basically, I'm going to try on and talk about everything I made in 2021, which isn't a lot since in the beginning half of the year I was still in high school. I was a senior and I graduated high school in May, and for the second half of the year I did get into college if you watch some videos on my other channel, but I am taking a gap year, so I have some time to just do what I like to do, which is sewing. I had a few breaks here and there because of other things going on that I had to focus more on, and I also didn't have a sewing room until like 2 months ago. So like I was sewing downstairs in the living room with like my birds around, so it wasn't like very productive. But now since I'm focusing more on sewing, I'm gonna make more this year. Some of the pieces I do have videos on my other channel that I will be linking down below. Some of them I don't, which if you guys are interested in any of them, I'll definitely make a video of like something similar or like even the exact same thing. I'll make it again. And also some of them I use free patterns and that kind of stuff. I'll talk all about that for each piece, and also like what kind of changes I will make and the backstory and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so first off, we're going to talk about things I made before 2021. That was like when I was still in high school. I wasn't really experienced. I am self-taught, so I just basically learned by watching a bunch of YouTube videos. So one of the first pieces that I made is this skirt. This is a pleated skirt, and this is a cotton material, and I also have 2 pockets on the side and just with the normal zipper on the back. And this skirt was like one of the first big things I made. Like I didn't know how to attach a waistband without having a top stitch on top, so that's why there's a top stitch here. On the seams, I used my pinking shears since I don't have a serger. But yeah, I still wear this sometimes and it's a good size for me. Oh, also on the back, I added a elastic from like here to here, which is good since like I've grown a little bit and I can still wear this. I also made some straps so I could wear this like an overall, and also a top that's not really my style now. So yeah, this is like one of the first things I made. Okay, and second is this skirt. So I actually have a video of this skirt. It was like a really long time ago. This skirt is actually lined. I hand sewed the bottom lining to the main piece. There's a invisible zipper on the side, which is also top stitched on because I didn't know how to attach a zipper super close to the edge. It's a little bit big on me. I made it a little bit too big, but I had another patchwork skirt that was like way too small, so I just mimicked and copied it for a jean patchwork skirt, and this is really cute. I still like this a lot. Honestly, if I were to make it, I would just like make this a little bit smaller so it would fit better, but like if I wear this with a thick sweater like tucked in, then it's perfect. Okay, so third thing that I made is this dress. This is also cotton. It's like a v-neck on the front, and then on the back it's an X with the straps with a lace up, and there's also a zipper, and as you can see the pads are just like hand sewn on. There's only one layer in the front, like everything's just one layer. There's no lining on this, which is something I would change if I were to make this dress. And also like the neckline shape, it's not like the best because I didn't have a mannequin and I didn't make this off of a pattern. I literally just like measured like here to here, here to here, and then how long. Like I did math to make this dress. The skirt is a 3/4 or a half circle skirt, I'm not too sure. But yeah, the reason why I did a corset, and I do corsets on a lot of my stuff, is because I like powerlift, so my back is really wide and my back keeps on growing from lifting. So that's why making a corset would like make sure I can wear it in the future because it can like expand out. So that's like the main reason why I made it lace up back. This is a pretty good structure. It's just like not fitted exactly right because I didn't have a mannequin. I didn't actually know how to fit something, and it was basically made from that. So like the last thing that I made in 2020 was this red mini skirt, and this material doesn't fray at all, so I didn't have to like roll the edges a lot or serge anything. Literally just folded it once and it was good. It's just like a really simple skirt with slits in the front with a center back zipper, so really easy stuff. Okay, so now on to the 2021 stuff, which is basically this stuff. So starting with this piece, so this is a pinafore made out of this like gray, black, green checkered fabric. This is a shorter-ish skirt with pockets, of course. So it has like the front piece with the dart and the waistband, skirt piece, and then back skirt, which I actually made the skirt too tight the first time I made it because I tried to make a quarter circle skirt, but that wouldn't accommodate for my hips enough. So that's that's why there's like 2 pieces of added fabric right here. So this piece, I made it like pretty early, and then I had to adjust it because like these straps were too long, so it was like falling off, which it still kind of does, which is one of the problems of this piece, which is like straps will fall off. And also like this doesn't fit really well. I think there's like too much fabric here. I originally didn't fit it really well since I fit it to my mannequin, but my mannequin is shaped pretty differently from me, so I can't really use the mannequin for pattern making. I can use it for like tailoring, like cutting the hem and that kind of stuff. That's why this piece doesn't fit really well. Also like the pockets, I made it out of the outer fabric, which is a little bit too bulky. Like it feels good on my hands, but like it's a little bit bulky right here. So these are the only downsides to this, but honestly like from afar it looks really good. The shape is overall really good if the straps don't fall down. And yeah, the top is like lined with this white cotton fabric, but the skirt is not lined. So as I said, 2021, I was still in school in the beginning, so I didn't make a lot of things. I think the second thing I made is my graduation dress. So this is my graduation dress. At my school, we had like a tradition or like a culture of wearing white for graduation. I bought this pattern, but I had this fabric from like a really long time ago, and this is like the type of fabric where like there's like one end that's like sheared and the rest is like really flowy. It was really long. I didn't want to just like sew it down and make a sheared dress like that, like without straps. So I wanted to make something that's unique and like has shape to it. So that's why I picked this design, and then it became really hard to like kind of use a pattern but like use my sheared fabric, and then I didn't have enough for the sleeves, and so it was just like a big mess. But like this is the front, and I just used bias tape to make this line distinctive. And I also had to like adjust the breast pieces because I'm small chested, so I had to like adjust things. And then the sleeves are made out of this butterfly lace fabric, and the back I had to like puzzle pieces together to like get a good back piece because I didn't have enough with the sheer fabric. So these are like puzzled together, and then this is like one continuous piece. The front isn't, so the front is like more of a circle skirt pattern. The back is more like a gathered, since sheared gives the gathered effect. And the reason why I want to stick with sheared is because I was too lazy to add a zipper, so I can literally slip this on really easy because of the sheared back. But the problem with working with sheared fabrics is that I didn't expect them to be that stretchy because it was the first time I was working with them. So I like cut according to the pattern pieces, and it turned out to be way too big, so I had to like take more fabric in to make it a good size. So this is my graduation dress. Definitely was super rushed. If the reason why I was so rushed because I like played around with different designs and patterns for such a long time that when it actually came to sewing the dress, I had like 3 days until graduation, which is not a lot for me since I had to do other stuff as well. Another reason why it was so rushed is because I was making my prom dress at the same time. Prom was like 2 days after graduation. So the next dress is my prom dress, and my prom dress I do have videos on. I will link down below, but it's like a dress and a half. I'm gonna first wear the first dress, which is the inside dress. So this dress. Okay, so here's prom dress number 1. This dress is basically made out of this like satin polyester material. The top part is lined. It has a little bit bony. It has padding. The back is pretty low, and there's a zipper on the way down, and the skirt is pleated. Okay, this is a better angle. I still can't get everything in, but this is a little bit better. And it's also really long right now because I wore heels for my prom pictures. I really like this dress. It is actually a little bit big, which means I've lost a little bit of weight since May last year, but I'm supposed to be bulking this whole time. But yeah, I eat a lot, but I still can't gain weight. But anyway, this is the dress. I have a video on this. Honestly, the only thing I would make different is I would make this also a seam. I would say the construction and like the craftsmanship of this is really good. I go into detail how I made this in this video that's on my other YouTube channel. So yeah, this is my first prom dress, and then I have another prom dress. Well, not another dress, but like another dress that I can wear on top of this, which is this dress. So this dress, it's like 100% see-through. Like it's just a tulle overlay dress that has to be worn on top of this dress or like another dress, but this matches. Okay, I'm too lazy to like button the back, but you guys get the point of it. So it's like an overlay dress, and it's super pretty, and it's just made out of tulle. I also have a video on this on my other channel. These flowers are all pinned and sewed on. I hot glued some safety pins onto the flowers, pinned them on, and then they kept like drooping down, so I had to hand sew them on. All of these flowers on top are also hand sewn on. Tulle doesn't fray, but I just used bias tape for the neckline. And a lot of the edges are just like raw, like pointed outwards, like including the waistline. The back, which isn't close right now, but I used bias tape to surround the whole thing all the way down, and I attached invisible snaps to connect the back together, which the original goal was to do like a bunch of small buttons like all the way up, you know, like how a wedding dress has like a bunch of buttons on the back, but I didn't have time. It was like the day before prom, so I just did snaps, which also works but isn't as gorgeous. And this is just 3 layers of tulle. I also still have the slit open right here. This is still open, and then at the bottom there's like trim and flowers. Okay, so before I spend like way too long on my prom dresses, I'm going to move on to the next piece that I made. So this is the next outfit that I made. So it is a top, here's the back, and the skirt. So actually this was a much longer skirt, and it didn't look flattering on me at all, so that's why I decided to chop the skirt off. So basically that's all I did to the skirt. I just chopped it off and hemmed it and used the rest to make a top. So you can like see the button right here. What I did is I like draped to draft the pieces, and then there is a snap right here to like prevent this from opening. This was pretty easy, and the top is also lined with a different fabric. So like the only problem with this is like if I don't wear a shirt underneath, I like could accidentally flash people, but I just wear this with long sleeve shirts, turtlenecks, and everything's fine. And next thing that I made is this dress. Okay, so this is the next dress-ish thing that I made. It's like more casual. It has pianos, so they alternate, and I also sewed the buttons on. I made this dress out of a pattern that's free online, and I will link that down below, but I did have to make a lot of alterations for the bust area, so I had to do a small bust adjustment. This was pretty easy because it just had to fit in a few spots, and I really like this. I also added some white bias tape at the bottom just to outline it a little bit more, and also the top neck area. And to match this, I made a reversible bucket hat. The first side is the fabric I used for the dress, and the second side is like a really dark denim fabric. I attached some ribbon on here so I can tie it right here so it doesn't fly off when I go to like the farmer's market or whatever. But I was like, it's reversible, so how am I supposed to make the string reversible? So I thought of this genius idea. I attached metal eyelets on either side, and then basically what this is just 2 long pieces of string, right, with a knot at the ends. There is a knot here and a knot here. I can wear it like this and tie it, or I can flip this around and pull the strings to the other side and tie it like this. That's how to make a chin strap for a reversible hat. So yeah, I'm really proud of that. And just to finish off the matching outfit, I made a purse. So I designed this pattern by myself, and this is the front, this is the back, and it has like a pocket right here. The zipper goes out so I can open it more, like right here, and this is the zipper, and the inside is lined, and the zipper actually sits inside the purse like this, so it's not like just on the top, it's a little bit inside, which I like, and it looks cleaner that way. So I have like a full matching set, and the only thing I would change about the purse is I would add a stronger felt-ish fabric, or like a really stiff fabric to the sides and the front, because I just use interfacing, but it definitely is not enough. Like I have to add much more to make it actually like a purse. That's the only thing I would change. So yeah. Okay, so next thing that I made is this bolero, and it is fully lined on the inside. I just basically made 2 and put them together, and this is how it looks on. And this definitely looks better when I don't have a long sleeve shirt on, but I'm too lazy to take that off. But this is so good for those days you want to wear like a casual dress, but it's like a little bit too cold for that. You just throw this on and it looks so classy, but it's like not too old-fashioned. So yeah, this is the bolero I made. This is the back. I used a free pattern to make this, and yeah, the only trouble I ran into when making this is that I didn't know how to sew the lining and outer together so that I could just flip things out. So I tried not sewing the sleeves or something like that, and it ended up not working, so I just had to like top stitch the sleeve down by like folding both edges inside and like top stitching it down. So that's the only trouble I ran into. I definitely should have thought about it more when I combined it to pieces. But yeah, this is really cute. I love this a lot. Okay, so last thing that I'm going to show you guys that I made in 2021 is this towel jacket. So I basically made it out of 2 towels, one for the front and back, and another for the sleeves. And this is so comfy. I wear this like after I shower, but like before bed. You know, there's that weird time period where like you're done showering, you're like ready to go to bed, but it's not like time to go to bed, and like if you don't wear enough clothes, you lose the heat that you got from the bath. So anyway, this is what I wear, and it's so nice, and it has like a collar like this, so I can wear it all the way up, or I can fold it down like this and it has a zipper, and I just put bias tape on this because it's too hard to fold things in. And also on the inside, it's all connected together with bias tape because like towels fray so much, so that's bias tape. Tiny slit here. But I tried to cut things according to how the towel is shaped. For example, like this top part of the collar is like the edge of a towel, end of the sleeves, edge of a towel, the bottom, the edge of a towel. So I tried to like move things around to fit it how I like. And yeah, this is the jacket that I made. And how I got the design is I copied this sweater that my mom had from like a very long time ago, and I literally just like placed it onto the towel and copied it and cut it out. And one thing I should have done is to make this one a little bigger than that one, because this is so thick that if I wear like a decently thick cotton long sleeve shirt on the inside, it becomes a little too tight. So that's the only thing I would change. If you're working with a thicker fabric, definitely make sure to add like more, because the fabric is going to take up a little bit of space. And that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me talk about the things I make. If you guys want to see a tutorial on any of the stuff that I made that's not like linked down below, definitely let me know in the comments, or just like anything else you want me to try to make, definitely let me know. And also like the video if you did, and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That would support me a lot. And 2022 is going to be a huge sewing year for me. I'm super excited for what I'm gonna make. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon.